Aloha, everyone. Thanks for being with us on this Saturday. Want to get you a breaking news update regarding the eruption. HVO scientist in charge Ken Han about to give the update live right now.
For those that are logged into Teams, if you have a question, please click the raise hand button and we'll call on you in order, or put your question in the chat. For those calling in, I'll keep an eye on the call list and check to see if folks have questions. Please address your questions to a specific person. Try to be concise so we can get as many questions as possible. And if we run out of time, we encourage you to email us at volcanomedia@usgs.gov, and we'll be sure to get back to you. Our presenters today are Ken Han from the USGS Hawaiian Volcano Observatory and Talmadge Magno from the County of Hawaii Civil Defense Agency. Another number of other representatives from other agencies are also on the call and will be available to answer questions. So first up, Ken, would you mind giving us a briefing?
No, not at all. Aloha, everybody. I think most people know the lava flow remains active in the Saddle Road area of the Big Island. And the lava flow continues to advance very slowly there. It's being fed from Fissure 3, which is now narrowed down to a single vent and is continuously fountaining, has built a cone that's about 150 feet tall around that vent. So that is feeding lava at the rate of somewhere between 50 and 100 cubic yards per second down the system through a series of braided channels and into a single flow front that has been advancing across the flat area of the saddle towards the Daniel Keanui Highway on the far north side of the saddle. This morning, it was about 2.5 miles from the Saddle Road and 2.25 miles from the old Saddle Road where the viewing is taking place. And it was moving at somewhere around 25 yards per hour or 75 feet per hour over the last 24 hours. So it's still just slowly creeping across that area. It continues to spread out, and our modeling suggests that it will continue to spread even more and thicken on here and go very, very slowly. Models run out as far as 2 weeks from the beginning of the eruption still don't have it touching the Saddle Road. These are only approximations, though. There's a lot of things that can happen in that flat area in the saddle. The flow could branch, the flow could branch up slope of it. So we are uncertain as to what the ultimate direction that the flow will go, whether it goes down to the east or goes over to the west. So those are just all kind of on our wait and see items right now. But it is moving very slowly and not presenting any direct threat. We also haven't seen any fluid breakouts from the front. So most of the lava that is stored in the front of this flow seems to be quite crystalline and quite stiff. So it's moving at a slow rate rather than kind of surging and stopping. So that's good news too. So far it hasn't had any surprises in any rapid jumps and movement of the flow there. I would also like to emphasize today that we have overflown all of the eruption area from the Southwest Rift Zone all the way down to the vents now with thermal cameras. We're monitoring it continuously with geophysical data. And the activity that had gone a little bit to the southwest side of the caldera didn't actually enter the Southwest Rift Zone during the first night is done. It's POW. People that live on the southwest side of Mauna Loa volcano, down in South Kona and Kau, are out of danger right now. So, and this will not return during this eruption. The eruption is centered on the Northeast Rift Zone, so the threat is over for the Southwest Rift Zone. So I just want to make sure people understand that I think there continues to be some anxiety because it is a big mountain and it is erupting, but the eruption will not jump over to the Southwest Rift Zone and continue there, and there's no signs of any activity there. And this is typical of all of the recorded eruptions and actually all of the eruptions that we've mapped and looked at the geologic history of the Mauna, is once it picks a rift zone, it stays in that rift zone. So I just want to make that clear to everybody that those people don't have to worry about lava flows from this eruption. Otherwise, gas continues to be emitted, and the weather pattern is a little bit unsettled. So tracking the gas is difficult. The VMAP program over at Manoa has an automated way that you can see how the VOG is moving around. So that's the best place to kind of look at the wind patterns in the gas. So thanks, and I'll turn it over to Talmadge from here.
Aloha, good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. The county is still operational, and we are still holding our meetings and internal planning and so forth. We've kind of given some folks the weekend to refresh and so forth, but we're continuing our work. That operation that's been created to mitigate or deal with the safety congestion, that program ran 3,500 vehicles last night during that period. Due to the inclement weather and fog obstructing the lava flow, there was some backup and delay. So we're trying to work that traffic flow so that's kind of less occurring, but nevertheless, weather is going to be a factor in the next couple of days and early next week. So we'll continue our monitoring, and as it kind of stays status quo, we're just monitoring along with HVO, preparing for if it starts to threaten any infrastructure or any communities. I don't have anything else at this time.